Hey everyone, Vinnie here on behalf of MovieGameNostalgia.com. Hope you're all okay. It's a little movie review on a film called The Big Ugly. Nothing to do with me, I assure you. The Big Ugly. Please, if you're new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the notifications so you know these little movie reviews, TV drama reviews, information vlogs are coming out. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. Thumbs up to you. Right, yeah, thumbs up for me would be nice as well. Just press that button and give us a thumbs up. Yeah, The Big Ugly. So I'm not sure if they're obviously in the States that means something to where this film's shot or the area it is, or it's the actors in it. I mean, it could be one or two of the actors in it. It could be called The Big Ugly, I suppose. But yeah, The Big Ugly, 15 certificate. An hour and 46 minutes. September the 7th, 2020 is its DVD release date, but obviously it's available for streaming as I'm recording this at the end of July. It's a drama action film directed by Scott Wiper, written by Scott Wiper and a gentleman called Paul Tarantino. Not the other Tarantino, Paul Tarantino. And the story follows McDowell, who is a London mob boss who sends a henchman named Nealon, Vinnie Jones, to West Virginia to set up a money laundering operation with an oilman, played by Ron Perlman. But Nealon's girlfriend, Lenora Critchlow, played by Lenora Critchlow, disappears and Nealon is out for revenge. So it's like a revenge thriller, a bit of a gangster thing. Rotten Tomatoes, it's only getting a 43% positivity rating, and that's because there's only 7 reviews and 3 are fresh and 4 are rotten, so that's why it's less than half on the Rotten Tomatoes. Internet Movie Database, Joe Public, who've watched it so far, not overly impressed. It's getting 4.1 out of 10 based on 201 ratings or 201 reviews that have been left, but obviously I think it's only 7 or 8 actual reviews. The rest have just left a score and left it at that, which is a bit of a coward's way out if you ask me. They've got to give something 1 or 2 out of 10. They should back up why they give it 1 or 2 out of 10. But we've got some little comments that I'll probably comment on myself as we're going through them from various people who've watched this. An ugly mess. Won't go that far. I wouldn't say it was an ugly mess. Much better than I expected. Yeah, it wasn't really much better than I expected. Not very good. Yeah, it has its moments, but I can see where he's coming from. 2 smoking barrels of rye. Well, it certainly isn't Lock, Stock and 2 Smoking Barrels. There's nothing in that sort of standard, I'm afraid. If you did like 2 Lock, Stock and 2 Smoking Barrels, but you can see where the user reviewer's getting at there. Slow with a big bang. Yeah, slow. Don't disagree with the word slow. Very disappointing. Again, not 100% agree with that. Yeah, so my little thoughts on it, movie game nostalgia thoughts. I wasn't really optimistic going into it. I thought this was going to be a real backup title, etc. When it started off, I mean, you got Malcolm McDowell in this as well as Vinnie Jones and Ron Perlman, obviously playing the mobster, the British mobster boss with his usual way of playing these things. Yeah, so not too optimistic seeing the early reviews, but there was 1 or 2 okay ones, so I wasn't totally flabbergasted. I did expect it to be a little bit slow, and it was a little bit slow. Vinnie Jones, well, I mean, I'm a Brit and he's a Brit, but it's not his Welsh actually, but it doesn't stop him. Obviously he's British, but obviously, yeah. So what am I on about? He's British, which includes, but he's Welsh, isn't he? But he's very proud of his Welsh heritage, even though he's very cockneyfied these days. And I have to say, he's one of the worst actors ever, Vinnie Jones, but he plays a role, doesn't he? He plays a role, but you know, he actually does an okay job in this. I thought his acting was quite good in this Big Ugly film, to be honest with you. It wasn't, I thought it just suited him to the ground. I think it's such a shame that perhaps the film wasn't as great as I hoped it might progress to be, because there's certain elements in it. I mean, it is slow, but it did sort of pique me interest. It did keep me interested all the way through. Well, certainly till the last 10 or 15 minutes anyway. Yeah, so I did quite enjoy it in a sort of very slow, boring way. I mean, there's nothing fantastic in it, but I like the little plot twist. I thought, obviously, when obviously as it said in the read up there, his girlfriend goes missing, Vinnie Jones's girlfriend in the film. and I just like the little the plot twist in it, etc. So I thought it was just going to be a basic gangster thing with him sort of being the hard man for this British mobster against these American guys, obviously the equivalent, if you like. Yeah, I mean, Malcolm McDowell, I mean, he does try to lighten it in his normal Malcolm McDowell way. It doesn't quite work. It's a bit monotonous, to be honest with you, sort of. But he plays himself, and his sort of role he's played many, many times. Ron Perlman again, he's okay, but nothing fantastic. And apart from those, the main characters, I mean, the other actors were quite good. I mean, there's 3 or 4 girls in it, girl actors in it. I don't know the names offhand, my apologies, but they all do a pretty good job in the film. It is well shot. I mean, it's not too badly shot. Cinematography is pretty good. But I can understand the criticism because although it is, I sort of, as I said, I did kept me interest most of the way through. It is a bit of a mishmash, really. Nothing really happens. You know, if you had to write what happens in it, it's, you know, a few fights, a bit of this, bit of that, a bit of the other, but it's all a bit of a mishmash. And the ending, well, the ending sort of ruined it for me. I didn't like the ending. It's one of those where it's left to your certain amount to your imagination, and I didn't enjoy it because it's such a shame, because there was a seed of quite a good movie in there actually, but it wasn't well scripted. It wasn't put together too well, and sadly the execution of it really let it down, because they did have 1 or 2 good ideas and some good actors, 1 or 2 good ideas, and a nice sort of scene set for it, but it didn't quite work. But well done, Vinnie Jones. Yeah, I thought he played really a good part in this one, actually. So all credit. It's certainly one of his best parts I've seen him. His acting just quite didn't seem as wooden, because he's a bit more laid back in this, and he sort of fits in with the role he's playing, really. Right, so my little score then. Yeah, I'm going to give it slightly more the Internet Movie Database on Rotten Tomatoes. I am going to give it a 5 out of 10, but as you know, that's below a watchable rating. Would I recommend it? I'm not going to say that's not a recommended score. Is it 5 out of 10? But it's okay, as I say. If you like Vinnie Jones, if you like to see a bit of Vinnie Jones, but as I say, it is very, very slow, and but it's quite good for Vinnie Jones fans, but it is a little bit slow. The poster, you know, I always score the poster. I mean, if you like Vinnie Jones, then you'll like the poster, but the poster's pretty uninspiring as well, isn't it? I mean, it's nothing exciting really in that poster. So I'm gonna make it a tie. I'm gonna make the film 5 out of 10. I'm gonna make the poster 5 out of 10. So anyway, please let me know if you get to watch this. Let me know in the comments if you stream this, and say it is out to buy in early September. It's cheap enough. September the 7th, it's out to buy from the main online retailers, and obviously it should be in some of the big stores as well. $7.99, so it's cheap enough. But so if you're a big Vinnie fan, you like collecting his films, then that's there for you. Anyway, please, check my links on screen. If you're more into Facebook than Twitter, just friend me at Facebook at Bernard Deneen, and I'll friend you back on there. And I say I try to post most things. There's little reviews I do that I don't think warrant a vlog, so I sort of put them out just on Twitter and Facebook as well, so you can just check on there any sort of backup titles. If a backup title's worth a little review, like this is, it's not a total disaster, this, and obviously a lot of people do like Vinnie Jones and Ron Perlman and Malcolm McDowell, so it was worth doing a little review on it for you anyway. I was disappointed it just was a little bit of a letdown in the end. Yeah, so please check out Twitter and Facebook for all little reviews of stuff that don't quite warrant a vlog as well. Anyway, thanks for watching today. What are we going to do the rest of the day? Oh, moviegamenostalgia.com. Don't forget that, moviegamenostalgia.com. You can have a look on there for old and rare DVDs, movie posters from the 90s and 2000s, and board games on there. You can have a look on there. Again, thumbs up to you. Thank you very much. Anyway, what are we going to do the rest of the day? Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your family. Let's all look after each other, and hopefully you'll join me again for another little movie or TV drama review or information vlog in the near future. This is Bernard saying goodbye. Please stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye.